Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of BITBE191 podcast. Just going to get everything set up and we'll be ready to go. Everyone's day's going well, week's going well, weekend going well. Crazy World Series we have going on. College football. Crazy. Alright. Let's set. Just going to get this set. Set. Nope, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Jeez, no, wrong thing. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of BITBE191 podcast. Thank you all so much for the support to this plan. I very much do appreciate it. Let's get right into it. So today's Immaculate Grid, Cubs, Orioles, and Red Sox, and the categories going across are 2,000 plus career strikeouts, playing third base, minimum of one game, and Rookie of the Year. 2,000 plus career strikeouts with the Cubs. Let's see. Maddox, I imagine, probably would fit. Imagine Fergie Jenkins would fit. Mordecai, I think Three-Finger Brown fit. He does not. There's a feature where you can keep guessing even if you run out of guesses. But it just won't count towards a rarity score. Who else would there be? 2,000 plus career strikeouts. Oh. What's his face? From works with ESPN nowadays. Sutcliffe. You pitch enough? Neither. Am I just going free? Yeah. 31%. I just couldn't come up with a better answer. Third base for the Cubs. I'm going to go Luis Valbuena. That should be a non-common answer. 0.3%. I don't think that. Rookie of the Year. Well, Cody Bellinger would count, I think, because I forget if it. Unfairly team player must have won the Rookie of the Year in a season he appeared for that team. So, the only rookie, didn't Kerry Wood win Rookie of the Year? He did, also high. The other thought was Chris Bryant, but I imagine he's going to be higher. Orioles, 2,000 plus career strikeouts. I imagine Mussina would fit. David Wells probably fits. That dude pitched definitely enough. He does 2%. I'll take that. Third baseman with one game. Who can I go here? Melvin Mora. 2000s Orioles. 5%. And then Orioles Rookie of the Year. I don't know any because Gunnar. Oh no, Gunnar did. Do they have anyone besides Gunnar Henderson? Honey, Jack, MLB Rookie. Oh, there's technically someone. I'm curious how many Cubs have won this. Cubs. Oh, Billy Williams won Rookie of the Year? Huh. Ken Hubbs, Jerome Walton, Kerry Wood. I forget Giovanni Soto won Rookie of the Year with the Cubs. I forget about that. Damn. Dang. And then Chris Bryant. How many options is there for St. Louis Browns? Just Royce Sears. Orioles, is there anyone beside? Oh, there's Hanson, LaFerry, Bumbry, Murray. I'm going to go Eddie Murray. 8%. Red Sox. I don't usually use references when I'm doing with you guys, but this one, right. I'll go Carlton Fisk. And I'll use the keep guessing feature. Okay. 2,000 plus career strikeouts with the Red Sox, having played for the Red Sox. Pedro Martinez, I imagine, fits here. Kurt Schilling, I imagine, fits here. Who else would fit for this? I doubt Babe Ruth had enough. Out of curiosity, I doubt he had enough. No, not even 1,000. Lester, I imagine for sure. John Lackey, 0.9%. I'll take that. Obviously, not going to count towards the rarity score, but I still want to throw in guesses here. And then Red Sox played third base. Oh, Will Middlebrooks from the 2013 Red Sox. 2%, I'll take that. So my total rarity score is 271.9, one of my higher scores. Top answers for each category. 2,000 plus career strikeouts with the Cubs at 39% is Greg Maddux. Makes sense. Played third baseman one game at 15% with the Cubs is Ron Santo. Cubs Rookie of the Year at 41% is Chris Bryant, as I predicted. Orioles 2,000 plus career strikeouts pitching at 50% is Jim Palmer. That makes sense. Orioles third baseman one game at 24% is Brooks Robinson. Orioles Rookie of the Year winner at 50% is Cal Ripken Jr. Red Sox 2,000 plus career strikeouts, 31% of Pedro Martinez. Makes sense. Red Sox played third baseman with one game, 14% is Wade Boggs. That makes sense. And then Red Sox Rookie of the Year at 37% is Dustin Pedroia. That also makes sense. Oddly enough, fitting we're talking about Red Sox because even walk-off I'm doing the Red Sox today. So categories for daily walk-off. I'm doing Red Sox and Yankees. Categories are 1982 top 3 in RBIs, 1994 top 5 in RBIs, 2000s top 20 in RBIs, and 2010s top 30 in RBIs. 2000s, these people in 2010s are going to be easier to set up. Just because I'm going to know those more. Lowell, Nunez. I'm going to assume no Mars 2000s. Lowell. I think these four probably are more likely correct. And then, honestly, let's see how this goes. Wow. How about that? Walk-off homer, first try, fully correct. So full correct answers, 1982 top 3 in RBIs. Dwight Evans, Jim Rice, Carl Yastrzemski. 1994 top 5 in RBIs, Mo Vaughn, John Valentin, Mike Greenwell. 2000s top 20 in RBIs, Mike Lowell, Jacoby Ellsbury, Nomar Garciaparra. And then 2010s top 30 in RBIs, Xander Bogaerts, JD Martinez, and Eduardo Nunez. And then as for Yankees, same categories, different players. Aaron Hicks, Roy Somali, Russell Martin, Jerry Mumfree, Danny Tardbold, Ruben Sierra, Curtis Granderson, Bernie Williams, Dave Winfield, Tino Martinez, Derek Jeter, Mike Stanley. Granderson, Jeter, Hicks, Martin, Sierra. Let's say this. How does this look? Actually, almost fully correct. And win on a walk-off double. So, full correct answers. 1982 top 3 in RBIs, Jerry Mumfree, Roy Smalley, Dave Winfield. 1994 top 5 in RBIs, Mike Stanley, Danny Tardbold, Bernie Williams. 2000s top 20 in RBIs, Ruben Sierra, Derek Jeter, Tino Martinez. And 2010s top 30 in RBIs, Aaron Hicks, Russell Martin, and Curtis Granderson. And that is it for today's Immaculate Grid and Daily Walk-Off. Just give me one moment. So I realized I was going to text someone something once I knew for sure. All right. Let's get back over here. So, World Series between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Game 1, absolute blowout by the Blue Jays. Honestly, I'd go through the stored notes, but there's so much on each game that I'm just going to kind of give an overall general review. Toronto pretty much had this game single-handedly with that 9-run 6th inning. It was 6th, right? Yeah. And pretty much from there, like, they had this game wraps. And I was sitting back and looking at the paper Saturday morning. I'm just like, did Toronto just give LA a wake-up call? And even the highlights, like, they just wrecked the Dodger bullpen and exposed the Dodger bullpen. Not the only time they've exposed the Dodger bullpen this series, spoiler, but it's just like, oh boy, here we go, wake-up call. And then game 2, Yamamoto throws another complete game, and the Dodgers rough it back with a big win to even the series heading to LA. And I'm like, okay, well, here we go. Dodgers getting right back on track. And then game 3 was the 18-inning craziness. There are so many times this game should have ended way before the 18th inning. And also, I will put it this way. If there was a ghost runner at second, this game would not have gone 18 innings, and I would guarantee it. I don't guarantee a lot of things. That's the one thing I would guarantee. If there was a ghost runner at second, which there isn't in the playoffs, this game would not have gone 18 innings. I mean, this game was crazy with so many blown opportunities both ways, and in the end, Dodgers snuck on a walk-off home run by Freddie Freeman. And last night, it was all Blue Jays pretty much, even with their having used a lot of their pitchers in game 3. They were still able to do enough offense and back up the pitching enough to pull off a winning game 4 to even the series. And now we are for sure having a game 6 of the World Series back in Toronto. Could be that there even goes to game 7, depending on how things play out between tonight and then the rest of the series. One fact I did want to mention, just have to fix a few things here. Okay. Let's find this. Here we go. And just went to web instead of the app. Strange. So, history in the making this MLB season. If the World Series goes 6 or 7 games, I'll even share this. 6 or 7 games, it would be the first time in Major League Baseball history that the season both started and ended outside the U.S., which we have at game 6 meaning it will be having that for the first time ever. And if you're wondering, well, where did it start? It started with Cubs Dodgers in Japan. See where the Dodgers took both games. But yeah, crazy fact. And wanted to share that. Game 5 is tonight. I said Shohei Ohtani started yesterday. Trey Savage against Blake Snell. That game will be on 8 p.m. on Fox. Game 6 is going to be Friday, 8 p.m., also on Fox. No pitcher's been announced. And if Game 7 is necessary, it will be Saturday, also on Fox, also at 8 p.m. And we will see what happens over the next 3 to 4 days, depending on how much longer this series goes. College football recap, not much to go over because there were not much of headlines this week. Number 24, Arizona State lost to Houston 24-16. Number 18, USF lost to Memphis 34-31. And number 23, Illinois lost to Washington 42-25. Key games this week of ranked versus ranked. Number 9, Vandy visiting number 20, Texas, 12 p.m. on ABC. Number 18, Oklahoma visiting number 14, Tennessee, 7:30 on ABC. And number 17, Cincinnati visiting number 24, Utah, 10:15 on ESPN. That is it for the college football recap. And then NFL Week 8 recap. Only one game to go over with one note. Packers beat Pirates. Steelers 35-25. Jordan Love completed 20-plus straight passes, threw for 350-plus yards, 3-plus passing touchdowns, 0 turnovers, and took 0 sacks. No other QB in NFL history done all that in the same game. This week in predictions, had a pretty good week. I went 9-4. I was 4-4 at one point, and then I ended up winning the rest of them all out. Total record this year, I'm 78-41. Week 9 predictions, Thursday Night Football, Ravens at Miami, 8:15 on Amazon, 8:15 for Thursday Night Football. I have the Ravens. Sunday, Bears at Bengals, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Bengals. Vikings at Lions, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Lions. Packers hosting the Panthers, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Packers. Chargers at the Titans, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Chargers. Falcons at the Patriots, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Patriots. Giants hosting the 49ers, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the 49ers. Colts at the Steelers, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Colts. Broncos at Texans, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Broncos. Jaguars at Raiders, 4:05 on Fox. I have the Raiders. Saints at Rams, 4:05 on Fox. I have the Rams. Chiefs at Bills, 4:25 on CBS. I have the Bills. Sunday Night Football, Seahawks at Commanders, 8:20 on NBC. I have the Seahawks. And Monday Night Football, Cardinals at Cowboys, 8:15 on ABC/ESPN. I have the Cowboys. And that's it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you for watching and listening. If you're new to YouTube, leave a like, subscribe, and notification now. Notify when I go live and post a new video. If you're new in audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, and notification buttons when I post on there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you next week's episode 192. Bye-bye.